Today I'm doing the stencil video, which some of you have asked for. So I'm going to show you how I put on a tattoo stencil so that you can tattoo over it. The application, the process I do for that. You do need tattoo transfer paper. So if you want some, it's really cheap on eBay. $4 for like 10 sheets of paper, which go a long way. I'm doing a stick and poke video today, as well as the stencil tutorial, I guess, but they will be two separate videos. So this one's just for the stencil and how I put it on. Please keep in mind that my tripod is currently broken, which is really helpful for me, and so it makes things a bit more difficult when I'm filming my tattoos and stuff like that, even just normal videos. But just keep that in mind if I have to hold the camera or anything like that. I mean, it's not so bad, but just makes life a little bit more difficult for me. Before I get started, I'm going to show you the paper looks like this. So there are 4 layers or 5 layers, I think, to this paper. There is the top layer, which is what you draw on. Then there's the second layer, which is what the stencil goes onto. There's the third layer, which is what creates the stencil underneath, and the fourth layer is just the back of the paper. Now the way it works is, obviously it's like that, but it's actually on the back, so when you put it onto the skin it stays. But my process is actually to draw something or design something or just whatever on a normal piece of paper, and then this is like tracing paper, so you can put this over top and go over it. Don't go over it while it's sitting on top of this, and so then once you've got that on there, then you put it over top and make sure it's held in place, and then you've got to I like to use one of those pointy ballpoint pens, like these ones. They're actually really pointy, if my camera focuses, which it will not. Anyway, I use one of those, and you make sure you push down hard enough so that that actually goes onto the stencil underneath, like that. Right, let's get started. If you're wondering how the stencil goes onto the skin, you cut it off, you cut the piece off, and I've gotten here soap and water. You're supposed to use a special kind of soap, like green, it's called like green soap, something like that. I think it's like diluted, but I used a non-scented, like a one that's not going to harm your skin while tattooing, and mix that with water, and it works just as easily. And so then when you actually put the stencil onto your skin, you spray it on, which I will show you, but just before we start, and then you actually wait for it to dry, because then it sticks. If you try to take it off while wet, it doesn't always stay, and then you might try and put it back down, and then you've messed up your stencil. I'm going to show you the process of doing the stencil before I actually do it. I mean, I know I've talked you all through it, but just a quickly to show you. So you can see underneath there, I've drawn a cute little picture of my cat Gingy, and I'm just going over it quickly with my sharp ballpoint pen. This paper is really see-through, so you shouldn't have any trouble seeing what's underneath. Unless you're blind, then I recommend that you just don't tattoo yourself or anyone else. Okay, now you can see it's on this piece of paper here, and I'm going to put my transfer paper underneath, like so, and I shall put that there like that. Make sure it's lined up underneath properly, so you can see that there. And then you just go over it. I'm doing this sideways, so it's slightly difficult, but you guys get the picture. Okay. Now, this is not the best thing I've ever done, but just to quickly show you, on the back side of it, on the front, there is my little stencil there. Easy peasy. Okay, here comes the part where I'm going to put the stencil on, which, because I have a very hairy arm, I'm going to shave some of the hair off. So my stencil is in place. I haven't applied it yet. I got my soapy water here, so it's in line. I'm just spraying the soapy water on it. If it works. Please understand that this is just how I do this. If you have a different way of doing it, that's okay too, as long as it works. I'm just going to leave that there a little bit longer. Sometimes not all of it stays, and you might have to, if you take it off too soon, you may have to use a tattoo pen like this. This is a proper pen that you can use and tattoo over, so it's double-ended. Or you could use this if you want to go freehand and don't want to do the stencil at all. These are about $2, I think, off eBay. Very handy. Check my stencil. Going to do that a little bit more. Okay, so that looks good to me, and there you have a stencil. Now that my stencil is successfully applied, I'm going to stick and poke this on. Watch out for the next video, because that's what it will be. It'll be me stick and poking this on. Since I've taped my camera to a chair, I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope this helped you if you didn't already know how to do a tattoo transfer.